So if you cannot interface with the client and you think you are just technically good, and that's what we keep drumming in here. You do not keep your time. They say I have an arrangement with Franklin to discuss a proposal with him. Who invited who? I invited you. So what's it? You should come and meet me.
Exactly.
But I come and Franklin is there. No apologies, nothing, because I think I'm the best programmer. I can do whatever. The reality is that Franklin will not pick you. Because let's get it. The so-called technical skills that you claim you are the best, machines can replace that.
Absolutely.
But what machines cannot do is the soft things. Okay, emotional intelligence, those things. So if, in as much as we are concentrating on the hard technical skill, and that's the frustration most of us will face. In fact, most of us in the classroom, your mates, you go to work, you won't understand about 3 years, your mate will become your boss. Your mate that was not good in class is your boss, and you become frustrated that you think you are better than him. Why? Because when you are given many assignments, Monday, submit progress report. You will not submit anything to your boss and go and give him reasons why you cannot submit. The other colleague who is not good will submit maybe 3 pages and say, you know what, I'm work in progress. I'll bring the rest maybe Tuesday, 12 o'clock. His 12 o'clock will come, he will submit something. Look at the two of you. Which of you will the boss prefer? Because he knows that when I give it to Kweku, I can't trust him with critical missions. But at least Tom, he would deliver minimum viable products, which may buy us time with the clients. Mm-hmm. So that's why when we give assignment, those things, you come to beg that, oh, sir, my dog is dead and my roommate is this and that, so can you extend that thing to Wednesday and all that? It's not because we hate you, but you have to get used to working to certain things. Or all of a sudden, there's a surprise assignment that, okay, this thing was planned and you have to submit this thing Friday. And so I won't submit it because I was not given enough notice. Fine, go ahead with that. You've been in a business, your CEO has met a client, and you need to submit a proposal by Monday. The CEO comes to you and can you submit a technical proposal so that we give it to this client? Say, oh, it's too short, so we can't do that, right? But then he falls on your other colleague in your team. John, can you prepare something so I will give it to this client? John does a beautiful thing.
Exactly.
In the mind of your CEO, what is he thinking? He sees John more as what? Reliable. But all you know, you even did the technical drawings and gave it to John, right? But you were telling your CEO that Monday we can't meet it. So your boss begins to see you as the impossible person and John as person who makes things happen. All you know, you are the one even giving John what? Yeah. The solutions. And so all that we are trying to say is that these things, soft things and all that I tell you come 2 o'clock and then it rains small, be here 9 a.m., small rain, no, you think, oh, everybody will understand, so you keep sleeping. As a Ghana, there's normal. Oh, you are going for a job interview, small rain, oh, even no one will come. You go and then they finish and you ask, so you think we are joking. So those things are very, very, very critical. So it's not that we are wicked. Some of the reviews we get, that this guy is hard. And that one, I even said, he wants us to think outside. I'll never forget. But we won't think outside. And he had a beer. We won't think outside the box, beer. The other one that we always think about is the truth versus whatever. I had a friend in class when I finished my master's. We had Indians and all the others. There's something that comes with a culture of perseverance. So I ask you, okay, these are the minimum skills requirements for a job, right? And the interview might be in 4 months' time or 3 months' time. So they want somebody who knows how to use this framework. But you know another framework, right? And okay, let me be more specific. They want someone who knows Azure, but you know AWS. But technically, all of them, spinning instances, it just needs some few days crash course and you'll be fine. So you see the opportunity because they wrote Azure and they didn't write AWS. you tell yourself, oh, I'm a truthful person. I don't know, so I won't apply. There's also something called wisdom. Okay? So you apply, but you write, AWS, but you can adapt for that. Are you with me? So if I'm recruiting and I know somebody who has AWS experience, but I ask you a question. So yeah, I have like 5 years AWS experience, but I've never used Azure before. But given a chance, I will adjust. And somebody who comes and says, I don't know anything about that at all, definitely I'll take the risk with that. It's even possible the company might even change from Azure to AWS because of you. We had chances to do that on some projects. We promised that, we'll do this, but the skill set and the market showed that, let's go this direction. So sometimes you also have to be daring and even though the word for word is not there, but there are also alternative skill sets. But then, when you lie, you'll be caught. I had a friend who was very good with this CV preparation. Now most of the first level HR, we use AI. So it looks at keywords, links it to certain things. And these are things that you also must know. So you look at a job description, you should have this attribute, and you prepare a CV, they don't have all those keywords. You put it in. First level is machines that do the sifting, right? So you won't be called. And you keep praying and cursing people that things are not working. Learn how to make sure you see. So the guy does that. Then, I remember he got a job in a certain big company. I'll mention him. So he got it. He went through all the layers. He got hired. Now, the expectation was very high for him because he came on top. So do you know what the guy was doing? When they gave him any job, he'll play delayed tactics out till Friday. Then you bring it to us in the lab. Emmanuel, it looks like I have this assignment. Can you guys help me do that? Give me the documentation, explain it to me. So by Monday, everything is sorted. Then he goes back, does a PowerPoint presentation, they like him. But for him, the expectation kept building and building. By, I think, the first almost 2 months, he quit the job. Because then he could not keep up buying time till Friday. Now his boss was taking him to do things real time, and he couldn't do that. I hope you get what I'm saying. So if you lie, sometimes the environment that you create for yourself, you will quit. But then, if you tell people the truth, that I don't know AWS, but I know Azure, but I can learn. When you get there, your ability to do lifelong learning will make you survive. And that is very important. Sometimes, all the tall lists that you have there, they might be looking about 3 out of the 5. Okay? But so if you don't even show up, you are killing yourself too early. Just go, be honest, and also be concise. Sometimes by giving answers, I was in an interview. I knew everything was going well. The lady took me around, showed me some systems. Within 2 seconds, I've done it. So I knew everything was fine. So I knew I had gotten the job until she asked me one question. That, we are impressed with everything. And we know that based on the course you are doing, you'll be very reliable. I didn't have to say too much. I said, yes, I am. But, over here, I have to work maximum 20 hours a week. Meanwhile, this was a job I could use 3 hours to solve most of the problem. Why did I even have to add that unnecessary phrase, right? That answer was not needed from me. Immediately, I saw from her face that, no. That guy. So when I sat in the bus, got to my room, I saw that famous HR email. Despite everything, the competition was tough. We are sorry. You have to try some other time. But this is what I did. Sometimes when you get such emails or whatever, I wrote another email that I really believe that I could do the work. However, if there's any opening in future, let me know. Guess what? They had a client, and then they linked me up. That, Emmanuel, we have a client in Russia who needs remote support on this. Are you capable of doing that? So sometimes when you even get rejected, how you even, follow up. Because I was really annoyed that I felt that, Charlie, I'm the best for this job. Just one answer. So sometimes when you go for interviews, you talk too much, right? You are so happy and you talk too much and then you give unnecessary answers. Yeah. And then sometimes, recently I've seen that most people who hire, they give you refreshments. right? Afterwards, you do lunch. That is where we get your true self. So you tell people, oh, I'm a hard-working, pressure-bearing, whatever. Then once you are eating, the CEO will come and sit by you. So what do you think about this? Oh, me, I don't like working till 8 o'clock or any job that. Meanwhile, you've forgotten you've given that answer
at the interview.
At the interview. So when you are so free, your true self what reflects. So just be honest when you meet people, and even when you fail at any interview, ask for why you failed and dust yourself and come back. Even at our level, we do interviews. Some interviews are in the form of bids, right? There are bids you submit, you lose. Yeah. You ask yourself why you lost. You say, oh, it's because of this. And then you dust yourself and go again. All right? So when you get 1, 2, 3 rejections, don't give up and say you will not apply. Keep learning from why you lost. All right? Then whilst here, there's opportunity for you to build your resume. I mean, whilst we all belong to student associations. So ACES, for instance, you're asking those who helped us do this. Now, those who volunteer to do this, in future, you can put it on your CV.
It must be on your CV.
You see? These are opportunities.
It must be on your CV.
Whilst you are here, you belong to ACES. They need a web application. You say, how much will you pay? Meanwhile, if you had done that, it comes on your portfolio, right? You belong to a debaters club. They need something. You do that, the small corner shop. So that by the time you leave, when there is a job saying we want 3 years working experience or experience in Java or something, you are not saying I just finished school, so I don't have 3 years, because you didn't use your time well whilst you were here. So the time counts when you are here. Because once you finish school, the pressures of life won't give you time to think. You see? So I'm just encouraging, and I'm happy our industry partners are saying the same things, that I'm not that a bad person after all. So please, so when we come to you for volunteering, do this, write this script to do this, the first thing I say, how much are we being paid for that? You are building your resume for the future, okay? So please, take those opportunities, church things that you have to do for your pastor. The pastor says, can you design this membership thing? Do that. So when you list your CV, you say, well, I've done A, I've done B, I've done C, I've done this. That one is a resume or a portfolio. We are waiting to finish, and then you tell people, 4 years, I didn't do anything, but give me the chance, I'm a fast learner. Business people don't take risks with people who have nothing to show. Mm-hmm. I hope you get me. Okay, so you might think it's too difficult. Yes, you are not here to, this is not a holiday camp, as I say. So we are here to work hard. So please, don't see us as wicked guys, as you write. But now I don't care if you do so. Anyway. All right. I think we will end this session. And if there are any questions, I know there are so many difficult questions. Some of you are shy to say, right? You can meet any of our partners. You can discuss with them whilst they are around. And then when we come back for the closing session, we will do a wrap-up of all from day 1 to that. If there's any question from day 1 till now, we'll give everybody one shot. Day 1, 1 question. Day 2, and then today, 1 question. Are we fair?
That's fair.
Okay. So shall we give Franklin a round of applause?
Thank you.
Yes. So the rest of the program will be like this. Yes, if you go online, the program there has not been updated, but as I told you, we have to be agile. We plan to do things, and the cable that we brought to lay from Kumasi to Accra, we realized that we can't, so we have to pass through Tamale and come to Accra. So we are going to break out our sections. So the rest of us here, we will show some recap of the past days. You can enjoy that, or go to the exhibition rooms, and we will reconvene here at 2:30 to witness the hackathon, the finale of the hackathon, and then we'll end the day. Okay, so we'll meet here at 2:30. Now, before we meet here, we would have had lunch, so make sure you eat before you come. We'll serve lunch before we come. Once we meet here, we'll do the hackathon, we'll do a wrap-up and awards, and then we go. All right. Thank you very much for your cooperation. we haven't closed yet. Let's meet here and finish with the hackathon and any other questions you have. And then we have some, whilst this is going on, we've been monitoring people. We have some surprise awards for people they don't even know. We've been monitoring them. So if you want to know, maybe you might be one of them. So please, let's all convene here at 2:30 for the hackathon. And we have what we call digital entrepreneurship training, a short one. Those of us who are into how to use digital tools to market our products and all that, we have a resource person to deal with that. And we wrap up the whole day. So thank you for your cooperation.